plump, juicy wieners.
Welcome to From the Deep. I am Mike the Finder.
And I am Book of Brett.
And today brings us to yet another episode of Drinking at the Drive-In, a series where we get drunk and make fun of old movies at the drive-in.
This is our third watch along, but it is the second one where we will be getting annihilated and watching a movie.
That's the whole premise.
Drinking in the drive-in. Yep,
getting drunk,
the whole premise.
Hanging out, and making fun of crappy old movies. And that's something we both thoroughly enjoy, so we decided to turn it into a series.
Watching crappy movies together so you don't have to do it alone.
Today, we're going to be watching 1967's Spider Baby, also known as the maddest story ever told. This is...
I already hate this.
I don't think...
I already hate this.
I think going forward, the more public domain movies we watch, the less I will own. This is one of the few ones that we will be doing that I actually own a hard copy of.
Wait, whoa. You own Spider Baby.
Let me pull it off the shelf.
I believe you. I can't believe you went to a store, you saw Spider Baby, and you went, I must have that for my collection.
I mean, if you look at the cover, how are you going to say no to that?
I'm looking at the cover, and you know what I see on the cover? I see the words Spider Baby.
Well, I'll put it this way. I am a collector of Arrow. I'm obviously not a completionist, but I do collect Arrow stuff. And when I see something with a cool cover, I tend to get it. So, yes, I actually own
you haven't seen
Spider
this before.
Baby. So I have seen the first 10 or 15 minutes, and then I got distracted and I had to do something else. So I have only seen the first 10 or 15 minutes of this movie.
How long ago was it when you watched this?
A couple years, probably. A couple years. It's been a while.
So you don't really remember it?
No. This is an hour and 21 minutes long. And this does... actually...
whiskey.
Well, this stars Lon Chaney, if you know anything about Lon Chaney and horror movies and all that stuff. It also has Sid Haig in it. From House of a Thousand Corpses and all of Rob Zombie's old stuff.
Oh, Captain Sid?
Yes. Yeah, Sid Haig is in it, yes. Lon Chaney Jr. Is the guy that played the Wolfman, among many, many, many others. I won't go into his whole filmography here, but yeah, Lon Chaney Jr. is kind of a big deal. This is directed by Jack Hill. Jack Hill also did Foxy Brown. He did The Swinging Cheerleaders, House of Evil, Bloodbath, Dementia 13. He was a writer on, but he also did the screenplay for The Terror. He's been around. He's got a lot of stuff under his belt. Mostly terrible old exploitation movies.
I was gonna say, is this gonna be good?
In 1960, you got to realize in 1967, exploitation movies were huge, and so a lot of these guys that were making horror at this time come from the exploitation style things like Herschel Gordon Lewis and all that kind of stuff. So it has the possibility to be decent, but everything I know about this movie is that it does have its moments of comedy. So I think this is going to be a very fun movie to get drunk and watch.
It's called Spider Baby. How award-winning could this be?
I know. When I brought up Spider Baby, when I said the name, that was like almost all you needed to hear to make you like kind of on board with it.
Hey, you know how Scream sucked? Yeah. You want to watch Spider Baby? Yeah.
I'll read off the back of the Arrow case here. The credits dubbed The Maddest Story Ever Told, a promise that's well on its way to being fulfilled in the opening scene alone. When Virginia traps and kills a hapless delivery man in her makeshift web, she's one of 3 siblings who suffer from a unique genetic disorder that causes them to regress back to childhood while retaining the physical strength and sexual maturity of adults. So,
oh no.
Like I said, in the mid-60s,
sexual maturity.
In the mid-60s, sexploitation was a big thing. This may be part of that. I'm actually not too sure. If I knew more about this specific movie, I could tell you. Anything that is not allowed on YouTube, I'm going to have to blur. We will show everything that is allowed in YouTube's terms of service. So with all of that being said, what are you drinking this evening while we watch Spider Baby?
Last time I drank Winter Warlock, which is an oatmeal stout, but I have the frame of a 12-year-old girl. And so this time I went with a nice, simple Sam Adams Boston Lager.
All right. And
I'm also at 9,000 feet altitude.
that's a big part of it. I'm at sea level and you are not.
Yeah.
I am drinking the same thing as last time, which is Rogue's Bat Squatch.
Bat Squatch.
It's an IPA. I love it. It's a hazy IPA. It's got a little bit higher alcohol than regular beer, and it's really, really good. So that's
not quite as much as an IPA, though.
No, not quite as much. I just like the artwork, and that's what really pulled me into this, and I'm glad it did, because this is really, really good stuff.
Well, you get that with a lot of your microbrewers, breweries. They have like cool artwork on their on their cans and bottles.
Yeah. So, okay. Now that we've got what we're drinking out of the way, we've talked about this movie a little bit, the synopsis of such. Let's just get into this. I'm going to count down from 3. I'm going to press play on the word go. So, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Spider Baby. Right into it, huh?
Just right into it.
Oh, the maddest story ever told.
What is it? It looks like a drive-in cartoon.
There's a full moon tonight.
There's a full moon tonight.
They did the Monster Mash. That's the Addams Family car.
I can't believe you don't know who Lon Chaney is. He's got like such a long filmography, dude.
Creep and crawl, boys and ghouls having a ball. Frankenstein, Dracula, and even the Mummy are
Is that
sure
Boris
to end up
Karloff
in
singing?
somebody's
It sounds like
tummy.
Boris Karloff. Sid Haig.
The back of this says this was the first solo feature by Jack Hill, known for Coffee and the Switchblade Sisters, whom Tarantino dubbed the Howard Hawks of exploitation filmmaking.
Oh no, this is gonna be almost cringy.
Have you watched sexploitation movies before?
I've watched a couple of blaxploitation movies.
Well, then this should be a good time.
Sit round a fire.
It'll probably hurt less than watching blaxploitation movies.
Look, if I can sit through an entire Herschel Gordon Lewis movie, we'll be fine.
Ever told.
And directed by Jack Hill.
I feel like I'm going through the haunted mansion at Disneyland. Oh, there's my book.
The Mary Syndrome.
If only I knew how to read.
Because its only known occurrence is among the descendants of one Ebenezer Mary, a progressive age regression beginning about the 10th year and continuing steadily throughout the victim's lifetime.
Also known as
Believed
Benjamin
that
Button
eventually
disease.
The victim of the Mary Syndrome may even regress beyond the prenatal level, reverting to a pre-human
Is that a
condition
question?
of savagery
No, but he
and
said go
cannibalism.
beyond the prenatal. So what do you have, the mentality of a
Many
sperm?
authorities do not accept the existence.
Just an insatiable urge to swim everywhere?
Incredible, but true.
But true.
Oh, he's talking to us.
Nevertheless.
Only too
So
well.
he's introducing us.
Of course, there's no Mary Syndrome anymore. It was extinguished
Oh yeah, no, it just disappears.
forever from the human race. That
Right.
fateful day,
Not
10
right
years
for her.
ago.
Oh. It's the Elephant Man. Oh wait, that's a hat on his head. Why is he trying?
Because he's clearly on the back of like a cart, and he's
Yeah.
not actually driving.
No.
Gotta remember,
Milk for sale.
1967 is like so long ago.
Tell me where the Mary house is. Outside the Mary house.
Oh heavens, kids! He mentioned that thing
There
none of
is
us
any
mentioned.
such place. We don't know anything about it.
If there is such a place.
That felt a little racist. What with it being like a small town and her being like, get away from me.
No, she was scared of the mention of the house he's looking for.
But she shouldn't be mad at him. It's not, he's just taking the milk, what I assume is milk. Or a dairy product of some kind.
I think it's a mailman.
You think so?
Delivery man is what this says.
But we don't know what he's delivering.
It just says delivery man.
Well, it's not here. Let's try the next bush.
The transfer on this is garbage compared to Arrow's
Yes.
transfer.
Oh, well, that's not surprising.
Mary House.
Oh, Mary, like, okay. Okay. I thought it was like Mary Shelley. Oh no, a gate. My only weakness.
Oh, thank God, I could just pull on it.
And now you're breaking and entering.
Even your car is like, no, I don't want to.
Pooh. He didn't even make the attempt to try and get it going again. He was just like, man, broken.
You piece of crap. Motorcycle was like, I'll have no part in what you're doing here.
I'll go stroll through the woods on private property. What could go wrong?
Yeah, this is exactly how Resident Evil games start.
That's the Psycho House. This has like a Night of the Living Dead vibe to it. Like with the camera work.
Yeah.
Can you see the vignette at the top?
Yeah.
Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
The cinematographer is Alfred Taylor, who did Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Monstrosity,
Really?
Fatal Games, Mutant, Half a House, Swinging Cheerleaders, Bloodbath.
Seriously, Killer Clowns from Outer Space is so much fun.
He was the director of photography on Killer Clowns.
That's awesome. Okay. Dude, just leave it on the porch. No. Go away.
I'm gonna need a signature.
Please say yes. Somebody
Please
home.
say yes.
Please say yes. Yeah.
The
that will look
screaming
suspicious.
sounds of silence in this movie, huh?
Hello there.
Yeah, this is, dude. B and E.
Hello.
You ever seen the movie Home Alone? Does that mean anything to you?
Caught a big fat bug right in my spider web.
Well, that's
Now,
inappropriate.
Spider gets to give the bug a big sting.
Run, dude. Those are knives. Yeah.
Oh my God, that was his ear.
Oh! 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 Oh, this poor man.
Virginia, are you crazy? Now look what you've done.
Yes, she's out of her goddamn mind.
Clearly.
I hate you.
I'm the one holding butcher knives, so who's the stupid one here?
I wanted a friend.
God, this transfer really is garbage, isn't it?
It really is. It sure is.
Beer 3.
Dude, just cut to the house. We get it. He's in a car. Just get to the house. Oh no, another milkman. What did Marissa do this time?
Wow, the name Marissa came quickly to you, huh?
It's a. Wait, I told you, we don't talk about Bruno. Stranger's delivery truck. It's probably nothing.
That thing barely fit in those gates.
Sure did. Seems like a real lack of foresight. You know this is a custom home.
Elizabeth.
Virginia!
Madison is close.
I said Marissa.
Marissa.
Elizabeth!
Marisabeth! Marisabeth!
Elizabeth!
Please, for the love of God, let it be quiet.
I'm not coming in the house, you psycho!
I chopped his hair off. 1, 2, 3.
Elizabeth!
It was the other girl and
Virginia
also me.
hurt somebody real bad.
Uh-oh.
You ought to hate her.
Elizabeth, how many times have I told you it's not nice to hate?
Ah, but mutilation, totally fine.
Oh,
That. Oh.
Now I gotta bury another dead delivery man.
He reacted to that dead man the way I react when I see too many dishes in the sink.
one.
More work.
Now, Elizabeth, I trusted you. I left you in charge.
Not my fault.
Well, that's your fault.
Yeah, well, you're dumb. They're both clearly clinical.
You should hate her.
No.
I do. I hate both of you. My life has been significantly worse since you two were birthed into this world. Come clean up your mess.
Your mother passed away and left you two burdens on me.
Lucky for you, we don't have a creek near the house.
Jesus.
Well, we're home now.
I've been home all day.
We're home now.
Here I go killing again. Oh,
It's too
no.
bad you
Oh.
killed that other one. I brought you this one to kill.
Daylight. What? Okay, he's not acting like a child. He's acting like a puppy. God, I hate my life.
Like, I just rewarded her for killing someone.
So is this the brother, or is this like a pet?
I don't know.
Virginia, now you stay right there. You come sit down.
You've done enough.
You too, Elizabeth.
When I get back, you're gonna get such a
Now,
thrashing.
children, I want to tell you something, and I want you to listen very, very carefully. You remember last time
I'm dying.
when those two children climbed over the wall and Virginia almost caught them in her spider web? Well, that's
And by
just
that,
Yes,
you
Daddy.
mean
wondering
she
about it.
murdered them both. Or almost.
Well, almost.
Murdered them both.
Almost.
Your daddy wouldn't like that, Virginia. Ah,
Wait.
I can't
Then
be
who
here
are you?
all
I
the
think
time.
that's the grandfather.
You know that I have to take Ralph into the city to the doctor once in a while.
Oh, brother,
And
or something
Virginia,
then.
you were supposed to mind your sister. You were not supposed to play spider anymore. Now you never can
I told
play
you,
spider
only
again.
play cockroach.
Oh, Ralph, what have you got?
I'm
there?
much more interested in the game of cockroach now.
Ralph, give it to me. That's it. Thank you, Ralph.
It's where you just run around going.
What did this old man do in a past life to deserve this?
This is from a lawyer.
Oh, he killed someone. Yeah, no, he killed someone.
A lawyer?
What is this, Bruno? Something bad.
It's probably a lawsuit for all the people your
How
children
many
keep
times do
killing.
I have to tell you, just because something isn't good doesn't mean it's bad?
Yeah.
Well,
Must be something
it is the
very
antithesis.
Nothing is very bad.
It isn't?
It's all relative.
Nothing is very bad, except the dead man in your
Trying to
window.
come here and bring other people.
They are all being very casual about the dead man, aren't they?
Casual, they've neglected it entirely.
They want to make. They want to become your legal guardian.
Finally!
The only other
Woohoo!
known
I've been counting down the
surviving heirs
days.
of the estate of Titus W. 13th of. Today's the 14th.
Today's the 14th.
Now, children, we've got to keep some secrets today.
Uh-oh. Please get on the bike and ride away. Please get on the bike and ride away. All right. Good for you, Timothy, or whatever your name is. So he found out they're coming to, whoever wants to take guardianship of them is coming today. So now they're in
But they
panic
don't know
mode,
who it is.
trying to clean up. I don't know. I didn't catch that if they did say it.
They're on so much land. Dig a hole.
And later we'll make a pie out of you. If I remembered a song from Sweeney Todd, I'd sing it right now, but I don't.
Something, something, something street.
Yes, you're doing a magnificent job.
Hi ho, hi ho. I hid the whiskey over here. Would you like some?
This is what I mean when I say it's just too much effort to someone.
Yes. Yes. It shouldn't be your only deterrent, which is the part that always worries me. But
I'm far too lazy.
Watch Uncle Ned. You're not supposed to.
just morally bankrupt enough.
Hey! Look out!
I'm coming up.
So basically, that whole guy at the beginning was basically saying, like, and based off of what we read off this, these two girls,
Or like 10.
what do they call it?
Mary
A unique genetic disorder that causes them to regress back to childhood.
mentally. And we were also told that it can go all the way back to prenatal, which I'm
Whatever
calling
that
it
means.
now. What I'm telling you, an insatiable urge to swim.
I'm coming, Aunt Clara. Aunt
Poor
Martha.
Aunt Clara.
I'm coming, Uncle Ned.
Sloth. This is the quietest car.
I mean, I wish you'd kind of...
Peter, if you don't like my driving...
I wish you wouldn't drink
free
before
to
you
take a
drive.
trolley.
Now, wait just a minute. This was not my idea.
I've never heard of the Mary family. What is that?
There are cousins, darling. It behooves us to meet.
Oh no.
We're just two normal people that want to look up our
Remember, this was not
kinfolk.
my idea, okay?
Of course not, darling.
God, I hate
You
family
don't have
reunions. There's always a weird
my
couple.
brother.
We'll stop at a petrol station and you can fill up my car.
For 5 cents a gallon. The future is gonna be sad.
This is literally as good as it's ever gonna be,
What in the
Martha.
world makes you think this is the right road?
It's got to be.
Oh, well, of course. It's got to be.
I love that people look at the 60s like the good old days, and really it's just awful and horrible in every imaginable way.
Just rampant sexism and racism.
That's why I never really understood rockabilly and stuff like that. Like,
So,
the whole culture revolves around just wanting to be in the 60s, huh? All right.
Yeah, I recently heard Sweet Home Alabama and paid attention, and I went,
obviously he hasn't arrived
whew.
yet. The caretaker, he probably went to meet him in a horse and buggy.
There's no caretaker. These people are incapable of hiring someone to do anything.
So she's basically the old woman that has Christopher Lloyd in the Addams Family movie.
Might as well go
Yeah,
on.
it would seem that way.
They'll be along any minute. Why don't we?
It would seem that way.
They'll be along any minute, darling.
What's the matter, Peter?
They know we're here because we haven't
Well, I
told
just don't think
anyone.
it's, just right to go barging in on somebody that you're about to sue.
Oh, look, he has
Just
boundaries.
remember, we're trying to avoid that expense, if possible.
Well, I'll leave that up to you.
Why did he put the window up?
Well, it's drafty in a convertible. Wind doesn't go from the top, stupid. It comes in through the sides. Everyone knows that.
They turn into a ramp and she falls down it. Boom, 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 boom. This house is booby trap, Martha.
Are you just giving me Encanto material on purpose? Is that what's happening here? I'm just gonna... Yeah, that's fine. Housekeeping!
R.I.P. Chris Farley. Gonna get caught in the web.
Everyone's so nosy.
almost. Almost.
What happened? You saw a ghost, right?
Don't be funny.
I'll be here behind the ballistic safety of the glass.
Baboon.
Well, let's not have a complete
baboon.
A
double.
baboon. He's just a mentally disturbed man. You amoral.
To be
Which-
fair, he did go bleh at her.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
Quite
bleh.
literally.
What's going on here? Why have we stopped?
They're
Who
blasting
are these
up ahead,
people?
sir.
What?
He's like a chauffeur or something.
Blasting, sir, for the new highway.
Better wait it out.
You know, because we live in
Yes, sir. They
1967.
won't be long,
I don't
sir.
think that mustache is appropriate post
My
1945.
name is Blocker, Mr. Bruno.
Tell that to Charlie
Oh,
Chaplin.
please, sir. Bruno. just
Charlie Chaplin
saying,
was
Bruno,
around
sir.
before World War II.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's get this car out of here. Yes, sir. Yes.
He's just bringing more people. So you said he's the chauffeur?
I'm assuming so. Why else would he be driving these people? I'm assuming
the
they're
purpose
people.
of it?
I can't really tell based off this transfer, but
So nice to
They're victims, I think is what they are.
And the young Mr. Howe.
Hi, Blocker, how are you?
Good to see you, my boy. Beanie, this is my secretary, Miss Morris.
Hi, Miss Morris. How do you do?
yeah, so these are all the people that were supposed to show up today.
Let's go in and take a look at the place.
Oh, yes, I've been away from the children too long already. You just follow me,
They
and
tend
I'll
to
show you where
destroy
to park the
everything
machine.
when I leave.
But if I may ask a favor, please.
You'll notice there was no glass in the
Please
window.
treat the children tactfully. You see, they're not
Tactfully.
accustomed to strangers, and they might act wild if encouraged.
They bite. That's what he means. They bite.
And what I mean by bite is have two giant butcher
This is your
knives.
Auntie Emily.
If Elizabeth has a rope, run.
And Virginia? Well, that's two pretty names for two such pretty young ladies. This is Miss,
Anne.
Anne. Ralph. Where's Ralph?
Ralph. Ralph.
Ralphie. Oh, Ralphie boy. Oh, don't introduce Ralph. He scares everyone. If he asks you to, don't smell his finger.
He's all right, Emily.
There's two colors in this movie, and half the colors are all blown out.
He's just a big kid.
Pretty sure there's a face in there.
See here, Bruno. You don't seem to realize just how serious all this is. Now, these
I don't.
children are obviously in need of qualified professional care.
Obviously.
Would you say?
Yes.
Well,
I
there's
would
a
say,
great deal in
yes.
what you say, sir. But I gave their father a solemn oath that I'd never allow their unfortunate malady to become the object of public scrutiny.
Nonsense.
Well, unfortunately, it encompasses their entire existence.
I'm not sure public scrutiny and complete and utter lack of supervision at all times means the same thing.
But Mr.
Yeah, there's
Sharp,
this middle ground called
and also a
medication.
dying man, that can't
I'm
be
pretty sure
taken lightly.
lithium is a thing back now.
What do you mean by malady? I mean, well, I've seen
Look at him. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, no,
What do you mean? One of them just popped out of a dumbwaiter.
It's sort of a regression, a progressive deterioration of the mental faculties, a rotting of the brain, so to speak. It begins in late childhood and progresses rapidly, ultimately resulting in physical deformity, rather like the last stages of paresis.
Really that bad?
Yes, the Mary family, or at least this branch of them, have been afflicted for
I was
generations.
gonna say they're not deformed. I
I'm
mean,
sorry
one of
to
them
say,
is like
sir,
way bald,
I
but
think this is the last generation.
What a shame.
oh, this is definitely the last generation. Nobody's procreating with them.
Yes, the unfortunate result of
Not on purpose or of their own
No.
volition.
Never mind
No,
that.
and
now.
roofers
Inbreeding.
aren't
Is that
around
what
yet.
you just said? Did you just say inbreeding?
Probably.
Let's see.
It would explain.
I would like to know the
All of
A
it?
lot.
certain other members of the
It
Mary
also does
family.
bring the uncle under
Yeah.
scrutiny.
Two sisters of Titus W. Mary and brother named, I believe, Nedrick Mary, if alive.
Nagic.
alive. Well, you might say so, sir.
Come on, Bruno. Don't beat around the
If
bush.
by alive you mean tied to my dungeon, I mean basement wall.
And by tied, I mean
It's
chained.
necessary to put them in a more.
Let's just say cage. No respect.
Are you saying that the family chauffeur has been in sole charge of this entire estate and these minor children?
Oh, I never thought of it that
They
way.
don't look like
You
minors.
see, I promised the man.
They don't look like anything other than white blobs.
Listen, Trunker, it's been a long trip. I'd like to get cleaned up and
Oh my god, it's a ghost movie and we never knew.
After dinner.
If you want to get cleaned up, you're going to have to leave that house.
This is dinner time. Matter of fact, Bruno, we intend to spend the night.
Oh, no, sir.
I wouldn't
That's
do that.
quite impossible.
I wouldn't do that.
Why, we're not prepared for guests.
There seems to
No.
be a difference of opinion
No, 'cause all
to
three of those
who
kids
is
look
the
like-
guest and who the host here. You do have food.
You see, you're going to need to make sure you lock your bedroom at night.
You see, our diet is very austere.
Did you bring mosquito
I
nets?
suppose we could find something. Yes. Yes, I suppose we could. Uh-huh.
Is that too much?
I smell a bug.
1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4 potato. Snake? I'm a snake.
Black, juicy.
Aw, don't eat the kitty. She's not gonna eat the cat, is she?
That cat has been dead for so long. Oh my god, he pounced on it.
Oh, that is either the slowest cat or the most reflexive man.
Proud of you, Virginia. You're doing so well.
Look at you,
You
you've
haven't
only murdered
stabbed
one
anyone.
person today. Good for you.
Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Bring him right down.
In one piece. One piece,
No doubt in
Elizabeth.
my mind that we have here an absolutely clear-cut, prima facie, open and shut case.
Great. Now, all I want to know is what is it worth in dollars per cent?
Well, that's a little difficult to tell at this juncture. Perhaps with an audit. Miss Morris, give me Schedule B.
All right, here, Mr. Schlager.
Of course, this is only the visible part of the iceberg.
What is she doing back there?
With more information, we can project the curve.
Churning. Oh, it's the dumbwaiter.
I'm so glad. I was literally just thinking churning butter.
No, it's the
I was
dumbwaiter.
Okay.
Yes, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, how's Billy going to get from floor to floor?
Oh, look, he did hop out of it.
Oh my god, it is him. Why do they have him? What do they have him in lederhosens?
He's in Angus Young shorts.
Ladies and gentlemen, dinner is set.
Ah, at last. Thank you, Virginia.
That was very...
And I'm only covered in blood a little.
Now,
Yeah, they're serving dinner. And yet we haven't seen the delivery man in a while.
looking for something to eat.
The delivery man is dead, Brett.
You go right ahead.
Yes, and dinner.
Hurry up.
I will.
Oh, you're saying they made him into pies.
I think they made him into a pie.
Hungry, Miss Morris?
Oh, yes. I'm famished.
Shall we then?
I'm sorry. If that girl came in and said dinner is served, I'd starve.
We're not very formal here at Mary House.
Shocking.
We haven't had guests in a long time. No,
Shocking
it's been
again.
a long,
Also
long
shocking.
time.
Yes,
I might
yes.
add,
All of our
it's a
guests
great
seem to
place.
just become residents.
You can sit down now, Ralph.
I'd rather not. This chair is disgusting.
Winifred. Winifred.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Is it a spider? Be an actual spider.
It's gonna be a spider.
Yep.
Yep. Yep, it's a spider.
Barney.
I mean,
you
you
came
can't tell.
back.
Good old
Not
Barney.
Winifred.
Good
You
old
didn't
Barney.
tell me.
Virginia, we're waiting for you.
And can hear you quite clearly.
Virginia is a little... Well, she's got a screw loose.
Sit in your chair.
So do you think he has alopecia, or do you think they, like, shave that every day?
I don't know. How do you do it?
By keeping some?
What
Haha, pot roast!
is that?
It's
pot
human
roast.
feces, you dummy.
Obviously. Not bad, Bruno. Looks done to a turn.
Thank you, sir.
I hope you enjoy it. You know, we're very fortunate to have meat for our guests.
The skin on the outside's very tough, but if you push through it...
It's dead. We don't eat dead things.
We just make dead things.
Don't say it. You made a promise.
It was no idle whim, I assure you. The master knew of the
I made a
great
promise to the farm animals.
Yes, Bruno. What is that supposed to mean?
danger. Well, the master believed, and he should know, that the eating of flesh would hasten the progress of their condition.
Now I've heard everything.
Yeah, they're clearly getting better.
You mean like that old story about the lion cub who's actually tame until he gets his first taste of fresh meat, right?
I'm afraid it's even more
Yep.
serious than that, sir.
Well,
They only eat asparagus.
rabbit or whatever.
It's a cat. It's a
Good to
cat.
me. Hey, I'll carve.
Listen, I didn't come to eat vegetables. I came to take the children away.
Oh, and I must tell you all, you have Ralph here.
Can you
to
say
thank for
social
providing it.
services?
Good for you, Ralph.
Well,
We have to be so careful here. We can't make fun of Ralph too much.
Thank you.
What do you call these?
A rare,
Okay.
our favorite dish. We call it souffled fungi.
Mailman or a pont.
Mushroom sucker.
Oh, mushroom.
A real staple. They grow profusely on the ground.
Delivery Wellington.
And did Ralph?
Oh, no, no. Virginia provided these. You see, she has an uncanny knack for picking only the non-poisonous ones.
Come on, Slocker, let's not hog this stuff.
Yeah. Pass the veggies. Don't fill up on mushrooms. Oh, that's
Thank you, Uncle
that's creepy.
Peter.
Hey, Slocker, you certainly can't say they're not polite.
Mine.
Ralph, Ralph's doing his
If you don't
best.
feel up to the heavier fare, perhaps you'd like to try some of our fresh garden greens?
Yeah, Emily. Here. Try the salad.
What, may I ask, the fertilizer is made out of?
They're also pure white.
Allow me.
Oh, no, that's... Oh, my lord.
Everything is
Okay,
right.
thank you.
That is a lot of veggies.
A whole tumbleweed all to myself. Thank you.
Isn't Ralph a vegetarian, too?
Oh, yes. But
No.
Ralph's allowed to eat anything that he catches.
He bites our fingers every time we try to stop him. I brought McDonald's. I'm eating this.
Emily, this is very good. You don't know what you're missing.
As I told you, our diet is very austere. But it's most healthy.
You know, that's great. I think everybody ought to eat like that.
Oh, we have our delicacies.
No.
But they're not in season right
He might be the dumbest man alive. Like, my goodness, with these rose-colored glasses on, oh, you look perfectly normal.
Hey, you wouldn't want any of that.
Oh, no. I guess not.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lurch might bite your hand off. Careful. Why doesn't he want any of that?
Because it's made of mailmen.
What do you think about spending the night now?
I've always said the Postal Service raises the best beef.
Good show, my dear. I'm with you.
Oh, it's like I told you, sir. It's
Now,
absolutely...
there's nothing more to say, Bruno. Now,
We will
make
stay
me
here and
do
you'll
that.
have nothing to
We want
say
to
about it.
stay.
You hear me, Bruno?
You're just the driver.
Ralph?
Well, we might do that. Oh, no, it's quite impossible. It's too dangerous. Hey, you see, this is
Wait.
an old building. The wood is rotten. You'd have
The
to
wood
know
is rotten. The
about
children are crazy. There's knives everywhere.
Please take them away from me.
Oh, no, nothing like that.
Help
Yeah,
me.
what I don't understand is why he's so adamantly
Are you a horror film
against
fan, Miss Morris?
Oh,
them
yes, I love
taking
it.
them.
Dracula, Frankenstein.
And the mummy?
Oh, the
Stockholm
mummy.
Syndrome?
I love the mummy. The way he
The
walks.
Mummy? The most boring of all of the Universal movies, of course. Fantastic.
There's going to be a full moon tonight.
You ever seen The Wolfman?
That's where Lurch's hair goes. Oh, Lurch. Chomp. Chomp.
Mr. Schlocker.
So anyway, I was having
You don't
second
need
thoughts
me
about
anymore,
staying
sir.
here.
I could just as well stay down in...
There's an inn in the village.
As I see
Please
it,
stay
go.
there.
2 rooms anyway.
Please go.
Peter, if you took the
I'm
car,
legitimately
you could
worried
find
about your
out
safety.
floors.
Yeah, I saw a motel coming in, yeah.
Fine, fine. Good idea. Just be sure you have her back on time, young man. Busy day ahead, you know.
Don't worry.
As long as none of us are staying next to these crazy, crazy morons.
Children, some of our guests are going to stay the night. Would you come help me prepare?
Please don't do anything. Remember what happened the last time we played charades?
Got it.
Billy!
He just killed the spider.
Ugh. Oh,
Uh-oh.
God, Teresa's pissed.
Virginia.
Do you like spiders, Mr.
Victoria,
Howe?
right.
Oh, sure.
Meet Virginia.
I love spiders.
Would you like to play
I
spiders
love
with me?
spiders.
Sure. Play spider with you. Maybe tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, Mr. Howe, that we couldn't accommodate everyone, but I'll be looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Me too, Bruno. Thank you very much. Good night, kids.
We gotta be so careful how much we make fun of Ralph.
I'm making fun of him as a character. I'm not making fun of him because of the obvious. He's like a fun-loving Nosferatu.
It's the phoniest setup I've ever seen.
There is something terribly wrong.
Ralph is gonna have a movie called The Hills Have Eyes based on him later.
Say, it's still early, Miss Morse. Perhaps you'd like to have a drink at that inn in the village that Bruno mentioned?
I'd like
Careful,
that very much, Mr.
careful.
Oh, and
This
that
is how
big
Baby It's Cold
sandwich.
Outside got started. Oh God, the Wolf Man.
60 years from now, this situation's gonna be very problematic.
I should get a lawyer.
Are you going to kiss Daddy goodnight?
Daddy,
Are you scared? Scared of what?
I'm scared.
You know, those people.
Why would he be scared? We're the villains.
You're not supposed to hate. You should too. They
Fear
don't
four.
like spiders. I know.
You're ahead of me.
That little man looks just like
Catch up.
a big, fat bug, doesn't he? Yeah. He does.
Clearly, Brett enjoys drinking.
I like being drunk. It's just such a process.
I know. It's so much work.
It really lots of fun playing spiders. Virginia. You bet.
Oh, don't play Spider.
No, definitely play Spider.
Coming to tuck you in, Daddy.
Oh, that was creepy. You don't even need to play Spider.
Is
that was
the
creepy as hell.
chauffeur their father?
Nighty night,
I don't know.
Daddy.
I'm pretty sure
It's
he
a
said
skeleton.
earlier.
It's gonna be a skeleton.
Oh, I bet you're right. It's definitely
be
the
a
corpse of
skeleton.
their dad.
Be a skeleton. Called it. Called it.
Oh yeah, I can make out a skeleton in there somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the mid in between the shadow.
Oh yeah, I see the skeleton-shaped blob. Yeah. This drive-in has to get better transfers next time. We've been coming here for years. You need to get better transfers.
Where's my 10-cent hot dog?
Plump, juicy wieners are dipped in a thick, gold.
Okay, just go to a motel.
My favorite joke out of the last drunk drive-in was, we call that hot dogging, and you go, that's not what hot dogging is.
Uh-oh. Is this where,
Censorship incoming.
yep. Is this where it becomes a sexploitation movie?
Oh, maybe not.
That was weird.
That was real weird.
Did they just edit it? I don't think.
So I feel like now's a good time to bring up the fact that we get these off archive.org.
Right,
so,
but the whole point is to.
well, realistically, anybody can edit these movies and upload them to archive.org into whatever form they want. So
I swear to God, when it cut, it said cannibal orgy.
did it really? I'll have to double check that in editing.
You'll have to go back, but it looked. It said something nefarious, I think.
The only reason we're not running this off of this Blu-ray is because Arrow owns the rights to this transfer.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'd be watching this.
You know, every time a guest lets me stay at their house, the first thing I do is peruse the property. And just explore.
Yeah. Break out my flashlight and just go exploring.
Yep. Explore. Okay, they're mentally disturbed. Mentally challenged. There's spiders everywhere. It's a dilapidated house and there's mice. I think you've got all you need to take them away.
Oh, that's a live owl. Okay.
You should get away. That thing will kill you. I can't do it. Okay, now it was just a weird cut. She wasn't nude.
No,
So that
I
was
think
just a
this
weird
was
cut.
just in 1967. This was like, whoa, wowza! If I could do the face that the coyote makes, where his jaw drops and his like tongue rolls out like a carpet, I would right now. Yeah, his eyeballs bulge out.
Oh God, we left the dog in the watchtower again. Never mind, it's just Ralph.
Okay, if I don't go to the bathroom, I'm gonna explode.
Alright, I'll just sit here and watch this washed out, blown out clip of this insane lady dancing. I always wanted to be a ballerina. Wow, the upper arm strength that it would take to do that. Dirty birdie. What a dirty birdie. This guy's cigar hasn't gone down at all. Yeah, trip more. Trip more. You nosy Nelly. What a nosy Nelly. Go on, operate the suspicious dumbwaiter. I was just in this room, but I'm going to keep checking this room.
Wow, I didn't realize how drunk I was, so I stood up.
Yeah, it's funny how that works.
Anyway,
This barbecue grill hasn't been used in ages. Oh, it's a desk. It's just shaped like a modern-day barbecue grill.
Is this guy robbing him for all they're worth?
I don't think he's robbing him. I think he's, suspicious. He's sussing out.
It's like, these crazy people are a little sus. What was that? I couldn't tell what it was.
Matchbox. A
Full
matchbox
of
because
what?
he's been smoking on this cigar for so long, it's probably gone out.
Like, this wet nub sure is tasty.
Maybe if I reach into this dark compartment without looking, nothing bad will happen.
Yeah, are you sure he's not, robbing him?
I'm not sure of anything so far.
So, just to be clear, so far, a person has been killed.
A person has been killed. The children, there's some shit going on there.
Yeah, a lot of talking otherwise.
A lot of talking. Recommendations for mental care. And,
in the 60s, this was a horror movie. Nowadays, it's really just you should take them in for a mental check.
Nowadays, this is just B-roll.
Don't turn the wheel. Every time we turn the wheel, Ralph shows up.
You missed it though. Ralph was busy hanging upside down somehow and peeping in on that lady.
Yeah, he has foot hands. Have you ever seen that movie Eon Flux?
I have. What? Well, nothing suspicious ever came from a hidden Nazi closet.
You couldn't pay me to go into whatever's behind that bookcase.
No! Not only that, it's not your house!
Yeah, you're
Quit
being
stupid.
awfully nosy.
He is being extremely nosy. There's no way he's getting paid enough to do this.
You know, running all of this stuff while drunk is just like 10 times harder.
What do you mean?
Making sure everything's good and just...
Oh, yeah, wow. Okay, when you get down to the stairs and you see what is literally a candlelit dungeon, maybe go to bed. Maybe go to bed.
All you gotta do is, what would Scoob and the gang do? And then you follow that.
They'd run, they'd smoke, and they'd eat. Oh God, Ralph again!
I found Ralph's hole.
Oh no.
You pissed off Spider Baby.
This won't do. This has gone quite far enough.
Yes.
You have disturbed our home.
Prudence and good taste.
We were sleeping soundly.
I don't know what you people are up to here, but I'm going to have to call in the authorities.
Imprisonment. It's quite clear.
Why would you tell them you're gonna call the authorities while you're literally...
People always do that. They go, I'm calling the cops.
Do it!
No, this
Do
is right.
it!
Proper procedures.
He saw our faces. He must die.
Did he say we must follow the proper procedures?
Things to be litigated.
This can be litigated.
Oh.
Oh, we don't
there
get to
goes
see it? Alright, so that's
there
two
goes
bodies so far.
There goes Schachter, or whatever the hell his name was. Yeah, old man, you better roll out another bed sheet. You got some rolling to do.
Well, I told you. He's looking at their dead bodies going, I told you, we weren't prepared for guests.
Oh, here comes Ralph. Guess what, buddy? You're out another rug.
It's like, damn it, that's the 4th hole I've dug in the last 3 days.
Should have been a coroner.
My back is killing me. I can't dig any more holes.
I'm too old for this stuff.
Supplies, mother...
Please don't hate me. I didn't mean to do it. She made me do it.
No, I hate
She
you.
made me
You've
do
made
it,
everything in
Bruno.
my life is significantly
Well, you
worse with you
fine.
in it.
So now we know she's crazy too, though.
She was gonna tell
Well, I
us,
knew she was
you
crazy.
know?
Well, yeah, but she didn't kill anybody before.
Yes, Elizabeth, he was going to tell.
It's like he's clearly caring for these two out of the sheer just terror of being
Oh.
murdered.
Oh, it's definitely an obligation.
I knew this was coming someday. It's
What,
so soon.
death? Dude, they've been doing it for a while, it
And
seems
you
like.
really and truly don't hate me?
Well,
I
hate's
promised
a
you
strong
that
word, but
never,
I might
never-
use the word despise.
Yeah. You gotta hate him.
Elizabeth, I
I
told
don't
you
hate
it
you,
isn't
but
my
your
hate.
existence is unfortunate.
You're
Children,
literally
I've got
killing me,
something
children.
I want to tell you, and I want you to
I'm
listen
35.
very carefully. A long,
It's like I'm
long
younger
time
than
ago,
both of you.
I promised your daddy that I'd take care of you and Ralph forever.
Do we find out that's how they keep regressing to 10? By sucking his
10?
life force?
Came this Mr. Schlocker. He was a nasty, mean man. He wanted to take you away where old Bruno would never see you again.
Oh, no, we can't have that.
Bruno.
You heard.
I'll never hear the name Bruno
Yeah,
again.
I know, I was just thinking, and Kento has ruined the name Bruno.
Yes.
But soon there'll be more Mr. Schlockers, and they'll be nastier and meaner than he was.
And this time they'll have handcuffs and guns, and they'll kill us all.
We'll kill them all, children. We'll kill them
This
all.
is how you start a cult. By ostracizing yourself from the outside world, convincing yourself everybody wants to get a hold of you.
You won't let them, will you, Bruno?
I won't have a
I
choice,
promised your
dummy.
daddy I wouldn't.
I knew you wouldn't, Bruno.
I should stop being a yes man.
What is this weird obligation he has to their father?
Well,
Maybe we'll find out. Maybe we
we didn't
won't.
have much time.
All we
anyway.
know is Spider
Soon
Baby.
Ralph, he'll be ready to join Uncle Ned and Aunt Clara.
The great part is this is always are also known as
We want to stay
the
The
maddest,
maddest
story
story
ever told.
ever told.
with you and Ralph and Uncle Ned.
We will. I promise.
You want to know how
Forever
terrible the
we will.
transfer is?
You know,
Look at how good that looks.
I know where there's a
Oh, wow.
nice new toy that'll do a wonderful thing.
A toy?
A new toy that'll do a wonderful
You
thing.
can stay up late just to see it.
Can we?
Uh-huh. Now,
It's called an
I have to go
Iron
a little
Maiden.
ways to get it, but it'll only take me a little while.
Please don't go away, Bruno.
It won't take but a few minutes. And I'll be back. Now, Elizabeth, I expect you to take care of your brother and sister and see that they don't get in any trouble. Will you do that?
She's not capable of that. Look at her.
Is he about to kill
He's
himself?
losing his mind.
Is that what he's
And
about to
I'm-
do?
Go get an Iron Maiden?
It's like, finally, sweet, sweet release from all you crazy
Before I lose my nerve. Bam!
He's literally giddy to die. What a life. Why, who is
Oh, yeah.
interrupting my twirling alone in my room?
She's been doing that. Boobies!
Blah.
You You look nothing like the magazines.
Walker. Walker. Walker.
Hugh Hefner's only 42.
Walker.
Oh no, they caught him.
Quick, Victoria, get your web.
She's like, it's a good thing I put on these heels for no reason.
Don't let her get away.
You know, say what you will, but you know what this has over Scream from this year? There's no
Comedy?
exposition dump. They trust the audience to understand what's happening.
I mean, for the most part, they've done a decent job letting us know what's going on. We know as much as we need to.
Yeah.
Can't see as much as we need to, but we know as much as we need to.
There's people in there somewhere.
I'm gonna attack these pixels. Oh, there's Ralph.
If you're drinking with us, now is a good time to make sure you have some water.
This is why I don't go to family reunions. Every time someone tries to stab me.
I swear to God, Martha, can't we have one family reunion without a happening? This goddamn family is all about and incest.
No wonder they're regressing.
I only want to incest you.
There's a party in my pants.
I have a feeling the more comfortable we get doing these, the more horrible they're gonna get.
Yeah, yep, they are. They are. But, you know, if Bill Burr can build a career, so can we.
I'm flattered that you think that we're anywhere near Bill Burr.
I don't think we're anywhere near Bill Burr. I'm just saying if Bill Burr and David Cross haven't been canceled, I think we're okay.
And
Oh, yes. I think that's
And
how
can
every
stand when
like a wild
Fran.
beast.
I spy with my little eye.
One motel where we will both die.
no vacancy again. That's the last one, Ann. There isn't another town for 50 miles.
See, I guess
If I have to tell you
that's
again,
how
I
the
swear to
situation
God.
is.
I didn't realize how late it was.
Village Inn. Holy crap.
Did she really
Village
just
Inn.
say Village Inn?
She said, I think she said the Village Inn.
How many?
Listen, there's nothing we can do except go back and spend the night with Emily and Schlocker.
One. What comes after one? All right, 3.
Oh no, we're going a whole 3 miles an hour.
I found them.
What am I looking at right now? What's happening?
You're looking at him
Uh-huh.
losing his and now apparently Ralph has been drinking too. Cause I think Ralph's given up on life. Look at him. That's defeat. This woodworking isn't gonna finish itself, Victoria. This is why we can't do puzzles, you stupid.
She hated it.
Spiders aren't supposed to eat
Somebody's got
other
Renfield syndrome.
spiders. Cannibal spiders.
I was not expecting her to eat it. I thought she was going to be like, my friend, I am a spider too.
His pants are ripped.
The only reason this is the maddest story ever told is because who the can believe they put this on film?
Oh, she's not gonna poke him in the butthole with that knife, is she?
Doesn't sound like you know. Oh, no, it's Uncle Peter
No, it
and that
sounds like a
pretty
car horn.
lady. They've come back. Virginia.
Now we're
Why?
definitely going to have to murder him.
No, really.
Why did they go back? They were at a motel.
Will not. Anyway,
No, they
I
didn't
like
find the
it.
hotel. Remember, it was
Not
full or
like that
something? I
bad
don't know.
man.
Oh, that's right.
All the same, they'll tell on us. Would
They
they?
like pulled away from it for whatever reason.
Would they tell? Of course they'll tell. Bruno said there'd be others, didn't they?
Now get over here and help me
coming,
with this puzzle so we
do.
can glue it.
We'll have to make a plan.
What would Peppa Pig do?
Somebody's up and about. Good.
I hope it's not that Ralph.
Oh, Ralph's just a big kid.
You really think
Yes.
Sure.
Literally. Yep. He's a 42-year-old 6-year-old.
To be fair, he's the least dangerous of the three of them.
Right? We haven't seen Ralph kill anyone.
No, I mean, he's
You
a
think
little
Ralph
weird,
saves the
but
day?
God, I hope so.
Hi, kid. Hey, it looks as if Miss Morris and I are going to have to spend the night here after all. No room at the inn, as they say.
Good evening, Uncle Peter.
Actually, on second thought, we'll sleep in the car.
Never mind. I brought a tent.
Is Mr. Bruno about?
No, he's away. Won't you come in? Yes.
I don't think I will, thank you.
Huh?
Where? Into
Luckily
your...
for you two, we're dumb as a box of rocks.
Yes, patronize them. That will help.
Alrighty. When does Mr. Bruno get back?
He'll be along by and by.
He said a few minutes, but he said he was going for cigarettes, so I don't think he's coming back.
It's for
Virginia,
eternity.
while I take care of the pretty lady.
This
Please
pretty
don't leave me
lady.
alone with them. Please don't leave.
It's all right. I'm sure Elizabeth knows what to do.
Oh, she knows what to do.
So,
She knows what she's gonna do.
Emily is very easy to get along with. But she's a big...
All you have to do is pretend like you're the bait for a spider.
and we'll have Daddy's room. It's really very nice.
There you go. See?
It's got an armoire, double vanities, oh, and a skeleton.
Well, good night.
See you in the morning.
Goodbye. Nope.
It's awfully nice. This way.
Somebody's gonna die by sunrise. Doo-dah, doo-dah.
I'm glad you came back.
You upped my body count for the day. More tumbleweeds? You liked them so much at dinner.
Do you like my bondage rope?
You're a nice lady. I liked you right away. You're not like
It's a shame I'm gonna have to gut you.
He likes you too. And Ralph, we all like you. And Uncle Peter too.
Yeah, there's definitely some cult vibes going on.
You never tell. No matter what Bruno says.
Oh, Ralph, I had so much hope for you.
No, you wouldn't. I like you, pretty lady. Pretty lady.
I just want to know what VO is gonna look like cut out of your dumb little body there. Is that too far? That might have been too far.
I don't think so, but
I'm gonna cut your off your body like it's a piece of cake.
my moral compass just goes. Danger, also known as welcome.
Like, this sign.
And the big black spider goes round and round and wraps the bug all up in her.
Yeah, that's great. Anyway, can I use your
What
phone?
happens when the spider gets the bug all wrapped up in a web?
Oh, you
Oh, you should
dumb,
have asked
stupid
that.
idiot.
All right.
No, this is all fun and games. There's nothing weird about this.
Oh, yeah.
There now.
He's like a really dumb Dick Van Dyke.
For some reason, I'm very.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you happen to have a spare belt laying about.
Hey, what's the spider? What's the
Just
spider's
scream.
mouth?
Just scream right there.
Oh, yes.
You wanna know what screaming like that sounds like? See how you can still hear me?
And make him work.
Anyway, I'm regretting my decision to come in here with you.
I'd like to leave now, please.
Virginia, I think we better play another game.
Uncle Peter, do you like that pretty lady?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
I'm bleeping that.
Seriously, you're okay. Fine.
When does Mr. Bruno come back?
Bruno won't hate me. Promise.
I am incredibly uncomfortable right now.
God's testing me. Satan, you silly little devil.
Thank you very much.
I can resist anything but temptation. I can resist anything but temptation.
I do too. Well,
I like spiders, I like thorns, I like birds, whatever the hell will get me out of this chair.
Oh, did I forget to mention my teeth are giant daggers?
I'm
What
Baraka.
about Mr. Schlocker? Mr. Schlocker? Hey, Schlocker!
Sting!
Pierce!
well, I have to go.
Burn!
But I'll be right back.
Please don't. I've had enough.
Wait, Bug.
Bug. How did you know my ex-wife's nickname?
What are we gonna do with her? Ralph can't let
Okay,
go.
we can do this, but my safe word is watermelon.
What do you mean, what are we going to do with her? Don't you know you made this plan? I didn't have enough time to finish it.
That's how you know it's a good plan.
Just like a
Well,
squiggly
they do have the
bug.
mentality of 10-year-olds.
That's true. Like I was told, if we say Slenderman into the mirror, it'll appear.
Bruno would be very
Take all of our
mad.
problems away.
Anyway, Ralph likes her, see? We mustn't hurt her. Just make her quiet.
Ralph
Why?
doesn't
You
look
hurt
like
everybody else. Why do you care about her?
Spiders.
I don't think Ralph has boundaries.
Cleverly.
Listen, just between the two of us, I think Ralph is crazy.
And that
As she
makes
eats her hair.
fun
Yes, I
stuff
see what you're saying.
with that man.
We should leave it alone.
Help me find something sharp.
You had something sharp. Why did you put them down? Well, this guy's making, like, no effort to break away.
It's like, too bad this...
Too bad these
thin little
Halloween
string-
cobwebs
Yeah.
are keeping me sustained. What is that?
It's a blob of some sort.
Is that the lady? Oh, that's the lady in the lingerie.
My God, I'm alive.
And aroused.
Hold her still. All I want to do is make a little sneak.
You're gonna cut her foot off? Why?
Just a enough.
You don't want her to run away, do you?
Then Ralph can play with her better.
I love that in the 60s, the mere thought of someone cutting their foot off is horror.
Listen, that pirate cosplay costume isn't going to make itself.
Ralph.
Emily?
Ralph.
No, Emily, I'm in here. Where you been?
What, is she possessed now?
Give me a hand. That little
For no reason?
She came back from the dead.
Did she die?
I don't know. Oh, she's just crazy. Like, how dare you try to murder me?
How did he get so close? Seriously, those are Halloween cobwebs. Oh good, Bruno's back. I'm sure he'll help.
Yeah, he'll say things like, you shouldn't have done that. And you girls, tussles their hair.
Little scamps. Oh no, tarantulas! The least venomous of all the spiders. Oh, what'd she do to Ralph? Oh god, Annie Am. Uh-oh. Oh, that's...
You saw her go, "Ugh," like as if she tugged on her collar and went, "Ugh."
Wonderful surprise I promised you.
What was the surprise?
Let me see, what is it?
It's a salesman's suitcase.
Secret surprise.
I found the Pulp Fiction briefcase. Oh, dynamite.
You see, with the sweet cleansing cleanness of fire, we can all pretend this never happened.
I'm gonna kill us all. What the hell? How did he end up down there?
This predicament, but I suggest that you leave the premises as quickly as possible.
Where's Ann? Ann, where's Ann?
How did he get down there? Oh god, a vampire. Don't touch her, she's undead.
I'm hurrying.
Is he really about to
Hurry.
explode the house? Is that what he's
He's about
doing?
to kill everyone.
Like, if you don't want to die, you better get out of here, sir.
Bruno just can't take it anymore.
Hey, Bruno.
Well, it's going to be a big flash and go bang.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Looky. Uncle Ned.
Oh. The mummy. The mummy returns. I'm sorry, was that the itsy bitsy spider? That's it?
Yes, it was
No
quite
way.
an amazing experience.
No way.
For me, anyway. A lot of good came of this.
Who's this guy?
being the only
The
survivor,
guy that was
naturally I
tied up.
inherited the wealth of the Marys, which
Of course,
later
yeah, you
turned out to
inherited
be
it because reasons.
quite vast. More important than
I'm
that,
rich
though,
now. Ha
My wife.
Jessica.
Mommy, may I go outside now?
Depends. How many spiders have you killed today?
Jessica, dear. But be sure and come back into the house if it starts raining again. Oh, I will, Mommy.
It's all thanks to our nuclear-capable robot.
Radium! It's the future!
And so the Mary syndrome was extinguished forever with the family that carried it.
With the help of lead paint.
My own branch of the family, being rather distant, we never suffered from the curse.
Meh.
Yeah. Yeah, your kid's about to come back with a hand.
And by curse, you mean incest, right?
My wife is my sister.
Uh-oh. It seems like little Emily is all about the spider babiness.
Uh-oh.
Cameraman, watch out!
Who are you? Why are you in our yard? So was that
end.
Was that a POV of the spider?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Wow. So that was Spider Baby. What do you think? What is your rating of Spider Baby?
You want me to rate Spider Baby?
I want you to rate Spider Baby. Lon Chaney Jr. gave one of his most memorable late performances as Bruno, their guardian and protector, who has managed to
Memorable.
cover up their crimes until two distant relatives lay claim to their house.
Memorable. The word used is memorable.
I don't know. Do you think Bruno was memorable in this?
I think he was pitiful.
You got to think, in 1967, this was like legitimately creepy. For House of a Thousand Corpses and all the creepy wrong turn movies. And before this was like a thing that everybody was just like aware of. Like, these creepy incest people living in a house together, killing people.
Well, seeing as how it was a choice between this and Manos, Hands of Fate, I'm going to go with a 6.5 out of 10.
Wow.
I'm going to go with a 6.5
This
out
is
of 10.
that much better than Scream 2022, huh?
Well, The Room is better than Scream 2022.
That's not true. Come on, get the
For
fuck outta here.
not for quality, but for entertainment value, 100%. These are the kinds of movies that you really have to rate in a specific context. You have to do it in the context of a public domain movie. It's public domain for a reason.
Yeah.
It is limited by the time it was made in, like the era, I mean. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a 6.5 out of 10. I mean, we have a decent amount of character development. We have context. I said decent. We have context. It's not an oversaturation of exposition.
That's true. There's little, if any, exposition in this movie.
Right, but we still understand what's going on.
That's true. Also
but
true.
there's also a lot that we don't know what's going on. Like a thing that could have been that could have filled more time is, why are there victims or prisoners in the dungeon?
Well, I
We
also
never
would like
find
to know
out.
about their parents. What happened to them? Why are they this way?
Right.
Why did they raise them in this way? Why is the driver in charge of them? Like all
Why
of these
didn't
things.
they kill them at birth? No, I get it.
All of these things could have been are questions that are left unanswered. I kind of feel like on one hand, they do a really good job of not plot dumping you into what is happening, and they trust you to be smart enough to get it.
Yeah.
On the other hand, there's not really enough here to really sink your teeth into to make it worth watching. It really goes quickly. This is only like an hour 20? 84,
Yeah, but it felt like
84
it
minutes.
felt like an hour.
It did. It felt way too short. Like we both said, I feel like we could have watched it for another half hour. And easily been entertained by it, easily. For what it is, I actually think that was kind of entertaining. I had a lot of fun with that. I think
I did have a lot of fun with it. I just feel like, and again, this is why I gave it a 6 out of 10, or a 6.5 out of 10, is because I wanted to see more.
Yeah.
And I think that that's something I have to factor into the rating, because regardless of its drawbacks, regardless of its failings, I still wanted to know more. And I feel like that says something about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. For me, this is like a 4 out of 10. It's fun. I think it doesn't go deep enough into anything. I need more answers. There's more stuff that I would like answered. Like all the stuff I was saying earlier with the parents. Why is Lon Chaney the person put in charge of these people? Why does he feel the need? Why does he feel a deep enough sense of duty to take care of these kids when these kids are clearly out of control and killing people and all this other stuff?
Well,
there's
feel
a
like
whole process that he went through that we'll never know.
I feel like we can kind of assume some of that.
That's true.
I feel like, because a lot of it is every time they ask, like, why are you doing this? Basically, it's, I promised I would do this. We don't know why, but clearly there's a deep connection to their dad.
Yeah.
That he felt the need to do that. It doesn't really give us an explanation. It doesn't really, maybe, I don't know, maybe he's just as disturbed.
Wow. Well, I got to tell you, I'm much drunker than I meant to get. And this was a much funner movie than I was expecting it to be. Like we said, I could have watched this for another half an hour and easily been entertained, which is not the case of Monstroid or Snow Beast that we've watched so far.
No.
So this is a movie that I would like to see more of, which is not something I say a lot about crappy old public domain movies.
This was, it's over.
Yeah.
Snow Beast was, it's over.
Yeah,
oh,
thank God.
Thank you.
With all that being said, though, that kind of also means that, like, there wasn't a full story that was told here. This feels like a Scooby-Doo episode. Like, oh no, we gotta stay in these creepy people's houses. And then, like, the first night, this is all the stuff that would happen. And then the next day, they'd catch the guy and unmask him and stuff. This is fun, and I'd like to see more. But on the other hand, there's so little plot. It just left me wanting more.
I kind of give a little bit of excuse to the dialogue and stuff like that, given just the time that it was made in.
Yeah.
Because back then it wasn't about natural dialogue.
Not at all. It's still kind of more of a play than it is anything else.
Right. And so, like, I can let that part of it go, but it does feel like there was just stuff that wasn't there that would have helped explain a lot.
Yeah, for sure. I just kind of feel like this is definitely a product of its time, and it's fun, but I'm not sure this holds up as well as it could if there was another half an hour of this.
Yeah. Like I said, man, I could have stood for another half hour.
Yeah,
I really could have.
All right. Well, if you like this, make sure you hit the like button. If you really liked it, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because we're killing our brain cells for your entertainment. So with all that being said, thank you guys for watching so much, and we will see you guys next time from the deep.